Storm.
Well, Dan, it's the youngest lineup in the game today, but it's the two veterans that lead them. Brian Dozier, especially as of late, since August 1st, 309 batting average.
Regular season home runs for Dozier, and a very patient hitter. He gets into a good hitter's count at 3-1 and 99 miles an hour at the top of the zone, and Dozier absolutely crushes it. Gets into his legs to provide that power and just ride.
But he gets a pitch. It's a slider that doesn't continue to have that depth. You see it just hang in the zone, but watch just the electricity of the bat speed that Rosario has. He meets this pitch at 92 miles an hour, able to drive it. This ball got out of here quick. Took about, it felt like 4 seconds for that thing to clear the fence, and this Twins team, even though the stadium is quiet.
Another look at that home run from Rosario. 0-1 pitch. Sanchez wants that slider down the way, and as Jess said, it just kind of spins up there, and it's a nothing ball right in the heart of the plate. And Rosario with that bat speed just drops the head, and it's a rocket out to that short porch and right. And Minnesota is feeling themselves early.
I think
a great at bat, gets a fastball in the heart of the plate and hits a rocket to right field. And the Twins never take anything for granted on the bases. As soon as there's a little bobble out there in right field, Kepler's in position to take that extra base and continue to put the pressure. Great execution here, right on the outside corner, behind in the count, but the ability to throw it in there for a strike, but knowing he's got to make a pitch with it. He leaves that in the center of the plate. Judge can take him out of the yard. Santana gets away with a mistake here. He wants it down away again. It just kind of floats up there, backs up a little, and just kind of spins up there. And you see Sanchez kind of grimace like, man, I had a good one to do some damage with. That short right field porch out there.
they try to go back away. This ends up coming more back middle. Didi has had a career season. He chokes up a little bit on the bat just so he can get the barrel there, but he's still got the power. A little flip there at the end. This pitch immediately gone. He saw fastballs away consistently, and it worked because it was painted black. As soon as he went middle, Didi made him pay.
But
Didi Gregorius had laid off 2 fastballs prior to this that were up and away. It's the at-bat that leads to this swing. He ends up getting a fastball where he wanted it, middle of the plate, and even though they had a game plan to be able to stick off the plate, try to get him to chase, he was patient. And he ended up getting the pitch that he crushes out to tie this ball game.
3 in the top half for the Twins, 3 in the bottom half for the Yankees.
Buxton, I will put, is the best defensive outfielder in the game today. And watch just the athleticism, the knowledge of the wall, being able to hold on. So many factors. He knew where the wall was. He turns, squares up, jumps mid-air, able to hold on to that ball, make this grab. But this is Byron Buxton. He makes catches like this all the time. You just don't see the Minnesota Twins as much as you see a lot of the other teams that you see so many other great outfielders, but that's a great catch.
Well, Jess, you said it. Just the inability and the no faith to throw the slider. And after getting knocked down from a pitch, no more satisfying feeling for a hitter than to lean on one and hit a no-doubter the next pitch. And Ervin Santana got a long stare from Brett Gardner. The ball's hit off the bat, off the end of the bat a little bit, and it definitely hops up, and Didi stays with it. He doesn't rush himself. He just makes sure he gets off a good throw, knowing they're going to have no chance to double up Buxton, who simply runs too well getting down that line. But a good job of getting the force out as the Twins tie this score.
So that's where he's looking, and he's not a guy that's going to walk a lot. He will chase, and with this breaking ball, he starts it down, but then he spikes it. We've seen that depth of the pitch, but for Castro, he's almost the perfect victim for this, because you see with his 2-strike approach there, he's just trying to spoil something low in the zone where usually he has a ton of success, but you can't get the one that's bouncing in the dirt.
Well,
lack of depth that we saw from both starting pitchers tonight. David Robertson right now showing exactly what a breaking ball should do. You see it in the zone and just watch it fall underneath the bat. right here of Castro. It's a beautiful pitch, and that's the breaking ball that's been missing in 2 breaking balls prior to this, after they tried to jam him inside, and then he gets a breaking ball that just hangs right over the middle of the plate. And Sanchez is so strong. I mean, he gets this a little bit out in front, but see that power with his lower half. And even though he opens up that front side to prepare for that inside fastball with 2 strikes, he hits it into the gap for a double. They've tried to tie up a lot of these bats, but this is where you make the mistake. Anytime you can let Aaron Judge especially gets that front foot down and it's middle, he gets his arms extended. This is exactly where Yankees have done damage this entire game. Anytime they've tried to come in, they've had success, but when they get that ball over the plate, no one hits it harder in the league than Aaron Judge. And look at the emotion. Look at the passion.
Hey, it's October.
Breaking ball kind of hung up there in the middle of the plate. A little bit of a mistake there from Robertson, but Dozier a little on top of it, and Sanchez gets it where you don't want it.
And we'll see if he's going to be able to continue. Looks like he will. Joe Girardi's headed back, and Robertson saw right away, and he knew his
struggle with that ball once it got by. But this is the athleticism you're going to see of Judge, and because he was going, it kind of pulled Polanco a little bit over, allowed this hole to get a little bit bigger, get through. But watch Judge, watch him read it. This is right in front of him in the left field. This is a good throw. They probably have a good shot of getting him at third, but it's a risk when you have a lead that you do take. But again, Judge, we can talk about his exit velocity, his launching, all the stuff he does as a batter, but right here, look at him decide to go inside on the bag.
But it's that read and that aggression on the base paths that we've now seen. Nice at bat by Joe Mauer here. Classic Joe Mauer. Lefty on lefty, tough matchup. The hard thrower. He just finds a hole on that left side and shoots it through there. Frazier with a dive. And Didi as well, but no chance as he keeps the Twins' hopes alive.